What's up guys, I'm Tom at FC7 and welcome to the Sunderland-Chelsea match review and match reaction video. If you're looking to see the goals and the highlights, then go to the first link in the video's description. YouTube doesn't allow me to post the goals and the highlights, but you can check all the goals and all the highlights out there, and also subscribe to my channel if you are new here. And this was a really important game for both teams. Sunderland at the bottom of the table, Chelsea were second, and Chelsea threatened for the first time in the 5th minute. Eden Hazard was absolutely immense in this game. He skips past two players, spreads to Mata, who chips a lovely ball in, but Hazard can't connect with the header, and then in the 11th minute Lampard shot wide from distance. But in the 40th minute, the first big upset, Josie Altidore fires Sunderland into the lead. It's a poor free kick by Dosena, but Altidore is in the box. The ball falls straight for him, and he swizzles and fires a left foot shot past Petr Cech. But just 3 minutes later, Chelsea were level. Frank Lampard with a bullet header. Eden Hazard gets to the byline and crosses, and that was the first time that Hazard really shined in this game, but not the last. So Lampard made it 1-1, and then in the 37th minute, Hazard got his goal, puts Chelsea ahead 2-1, and he picks the ball up on the left, makes his way to the corner of the box, steps inside onto his right foot and fires low into the bottom right hand corner. Fantastic goal, but really Sunderland should have closed him down a little bit more. And then in the 41st minute, Torres was put through on goal by Lampard, but he couldn't finish, and it's a 4-on-4 moment for Sunderland, but Kovac puts it out with an awful ball. What a waste. He should have been level. So it's finished 2-1 Chelsea at half-time. But in the second half, in the 50th minute, Sunderland again scored first, just like at the beginning of the game. In the 50th minute, it was John O'Shea. The ball bubbles around in the box after Chelsea failed to clear from a corner. The ball fell to John O'Shea, who pokes it home, and the Stadium of Light erupted, so it was 2-2. And then in the 57th minute, an absolute howler by Torres. I wasn't really surprised because he missed so many amazing chances for Chelsea in his career. Hazard skips beautifully past two players, and when his shot is parried towards Torres, into Torres' pass, he has all the goal to aim for, and he slices it over the bar. An awful miss. But then 5 minutes later, Hazard to the rescue once again for Chelsea. They go 3-2 up. A little give and go with Lampard on the left hand side of the box. Then he made a little bit of space for himself, and then he unleashed an unstoppable shot past Manone, the Sunderland goalkeeper, from near the penalty spot. So it was 3-2 Chelsea. And then well, both teams had some penalty appeals. In the 74th minute, Chelsea had a penalty appeal when Ba was put through and O'Shea made a little bit of contact. Not sure about that. And then 1 minute later, Sunderland had their own penalty appeal. Terry clatters into Gardner, but the field out ignored it. And then in the 84th minute, Chelsea wrapped the game up and went 4-2 up. Courtesy of a Phil Bardsley own goal. Bardsley doesn't need to connect with the low cross, but somehow he decided that he should get a foot on it, and the ball rolls past the despairing Manone. So it was 4-2, and you thought the game was over. But 2 minutes later, Phil Bardsley gave Sunderland a lifeline. He lashes home a similar fashion to John O'Shea after Chelsea failed to clear yet another corner, but there wasn't enough time for Sunderland to get the equalizer. It was a brilliant game with 7 goals. Make sure to watch the highlights if you missed them. It was a very entertaining game, but Chelsea managed to hold on in the end, and they still remain second in the table, 4 points behind Arsenal. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this match review and match reaction, make sure to leave a like on this video. It truly helps me out. Thanks for watching. See you later, guys. Goodbye.